Hey there, everybody. Welcome to Stanley Cup Final Game 3. Panthers are at the Oilers. Hey, everybody. I'm Rick. Welcome to Talking Habs. I don't know who everybody is because there's nobody here. I'll talk to myself for a while. So Game 3 tonight. Panthers made it to Edmonton. There was a big storm in Florida yesterday, I believe, and all kinds of flooding. Anyway, miracle that they kind of made it there, I guess. So we have a game tonight. Although I guess I'm doing this alone. I'll talk to the people who are going to watch this after. What do I have on this game? Not much. Let's see. Florida's up 2-0 in the series. Their first game in Edmonton. We're going to have to see how Edmonton responds at home. Do they have enough to beat Florida? It doesn't really look like it. So we're going to have to see. They're at home. Could make a huge difference. Edmonton needs to win this game tonight. If they lose tonight, I don't see how they can come back down 3-0. But from 2-0, I mean, a team can come back. Although, I'm not sure. I think in the Stanley Cup final, what was the stat I heard? Only 3 or 4 teams in the history of the league have come back in the final down 2-0 to win the series. So it doesn't really look good for Edmonton, that's for sure. All right, so there are people here. So, yeah, if you're here, say hi, and I'll be with you in a sec. What else do I have on this series? It's going to be Skinner and Bobrovsky. That won't change. I didn't hear of any changes to the lineup of either team. Except for Barkov. Barkov is a possibility for the game tonight. He was, I guess, injured after the Draisaitl elbow to the head. The other game was, I don't know if it was game 2. It was game 2. So he should be in the lineup tonight, but I'm not 100% sure. What else? I don't know what else. So we'll see who's here, and we'll go from there. And we should have, I don't know, about 15 minutes. They'll start the game, something like that. Hey there, KB. Welcome in. Good to see you out there. Edmonton got this. 4-2 Edmonton. I mean, I don't know that Edmonton got it, though. I mean, I hope at home they look better. But, I mean, if they play the same way, they're not going to beat Florida. Hey, Guru. Edmonton is kind of up against the ropes. Listen, if they win the game tonight, it's a different series. But, man, if they lose tonight, it's done. Phil. Hey there, Filibuster or Wonderphil. And he just says, hi. Let's see. Hop along. Yeah, hop along. All right, so I'm hoping it's a good game. It hasn't been the most exciting series, I want to say. At times, it's been good hockey and kind of boring at other times. So I'm hoping it's better than that tonight. You got to think Edmonton's going to come out of the gate more aggressive than they did. Like, I was expecting game 2, they'd come out just really aggressive, skating, forechecking, like doing everything they got to do. And I don't know. I didn't see that. We'll see if we see that tonight. Excuse me. So, what do you guys got to say? Yeah, I don't know what else to say before the game starts. I mean, it's clear Edmonton has to win this game. And even in doing that, can they win the series? It's going to be hard. But they gotta win these games here in Edmonton. But we'll see if they're able to. Connor McDavid's going to have to step it up. He hasn't really done much here in the final. After 31 points in the first 3 rounds, he's got, I think, 1 assist. So he's not doing much. He's got to step it up. Draisaitl, I mean, the big guys over there have to put up some numbers. Because if they don't, I mean, there's no hope here for Edmonton at that point. All right, anyways, if you're here, say hi. Let me know what you think about this game. Might as well give the score. How do I figure it's going to turn out? Honestly, I think it's going to be Florida winning this. I don't know by what score, but I'm going to say 4-2 for Florida, not Edmonton. Until Edmonton shows me they can beat Florida, I don't know if they can. What else is there to talk about? Oh, I heard an interesting Habs rumor. I won't tell you where I heard it from, but I heard that Montreal is trying to work out a deal currently with David Perron. To what end, I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me. It's from a good source, too. What, a 1-year deal? I get Perron's a winger for the second line. I mean, guy's getting old. Like, I don't know where they're planning to play him. I don't know what they're planning to do there, but apparently, yeah, Habs are trying to sign David Perron. I'm not sure I'm supposed to say anything. I'm not telling you where I got it from, so at least that. All right. Is this thing working? It's on? Hello? Nobody? It's going to be a monologue all night? I hope not. I'm going to try to do some, I don't know. I'm not in the mood for play-by-play that much, but I'll try to do a little bit of play-by-play. I'll do some color commentary, obviously, and we'll talk in the chat here. MTG. Every time I see your name, I just think of Marjorie Taylor Greene. Yeah. Okay. What do I think about McDavid buying beer, presumably to celebrate? What? That buying the beer thing? That's like last series when McDavid's not allowed to buy beer. What I really think about that is the people that were all over him and while he was trying to get the beer in his car and go, they should back off a little bit and probably go find something to do. Actually, I thought it was pretty shitty of them to be all over him like that. And what? Connor McDavid can't buy beer? It doesn't mean maybe he was just having a party at home. He was in Edmonton. He bought beer, and ask Phil how many cases he buys at a time. Yeah, I just think, you're kind of maybe making something out of nothing. I'm not drinking beer. I'm not drinking wine. That's not what this is. AJ Fed. Phil says he buys the minimum amount. David Perron, meh, nothing special. Just don't overpay. I just don't. To what end? I don't know. Okay, but MTG, what's wrong with Connor McDavid buying beer? I mean, let me ask you this. If he has sex with his girlfriend, can he do that? Or is that too celebratory? What's he allowed to do while he's in the Stanley Cup playoffs? Not allowed to live? I'm glad you clarified that, Phil. 48 cases at a time? And that's what, for a week or what? What is that for? $18 for a case of beer? What, a 6 or a 12? Like, what do you? It's not a 2-4. You tell me $18 for a 2-4? That's crazy. That's crazy. 17 hours. Oh, okay, close. Cases of 12? Still, that's not bad, though. $18 for case of 12, not bad. What's that? $1.50 a beer? It's not bad at all. All right, as we're working slowly to the drop of the puck, I don't know. It should be within, I would think, within about 5 minutes or 10. They get late starts to these Stanley Cup final games. Under $2 a beer with deposit and tax. There you go. I buy 0 beers a week. I don't need beer. This is my beer. I'm wearing the appropriate shirt for it, so. Yeah, Phil, buy one at the freaking Bell Center, too. I think 1 beer at the Bell Center is a case of beer for you. And just for people out there, Phil doesn't drink all those beers in 17 hours, just in case you can't figure that out. I don't know how much a beer costs anymore, but last I heard, and I don't know if it was true, was somewhere around $15 for a cup of beer, because it's plastic, that is either half empty or half foam. Pluto hours. Yeah, that's it. Pluto hours. I think an hour on Pluto is like a week, so at least I hope you don't drink that many beers and that. That's all I can say. If you do, you're not long for this world. That's all I can say as well. When they take blood, is there a head on it in the syringe? They're just coming out. They're just coming out now. Jesus. All right, so what are we going to talk about till the game starts? They don't take blood. They take it out of me. More Zegras smoke? I'm not smoking Trevor Zegras. No, I don't do those kind of things. Or are you saying there's more talk on Zegras? I haven't heard anything new. Also, I imagine this David Perron thing, they can't sign him till July 1st. So we'll see if on July 1st it's still a thing. Zegras was seen with Coach Marty. I know that. Apparently they had dinner. No, they left together arm in arm is bullshit. That's bullshit. That's been proven that's bullshit. But what they were seeing is having dinner. So. Wow. And Jonathan Drouin is going to make the difference for these teams to win a cup. Mark my words. Not. No, seriously, I don't got it backwards. I know what I've read, and what I read was the report of them arm in arm is bullshit. They were having dinner together. That's what I heard. Well, you believe what you read. I'm going to believe what I read, dude. What do you want from me? Unless you were there, you don't know for sure I got it backwards. And I guess it goes vice versa, but They left together, touching each other's crotches. And they went to a motel and they had sex, and now they're going to draft. They're going to trade for a secret. I mean, is that where the rumor is? I don't know if they're getting any fucking closer to getting the game started, but a lot of noise going on over there. They were touching shoulders. So, what does that mean? I read a translation. I read a Transalthian. I read on Twitter a report from somebody correcting the arm and arm thing. Like I said, I know what I read. It's what I read. Is it accurate? I'm assuming it is. What the hell is you're testing me? What the hell is Tatar? Oh, Twitter? What is Twitter? It's that website, social, whatever they call that now. Yeah, I'm not calling it that other name. I'm not. I never do and never will. Do the national anthems instead of screaming. Oh, they're introducing the players because they're in Edmonton. Oh, that's what it is. Phil, you don't go on Twitter at all? I'm on Twitter probably a lot more than I want to admit. Although it's open, it doesn't mean it's not open now, but it's open. I'm not always on it. You use zero apps? I dare say that's not true. You don't use an app for anything at all, because you said zero apps. That means any. You just don't use social media. So am I. I am actually using my real name. If you want, I can show you my birth certificate too. I was not born in Africa. Okay, so you don't use social media apps, but I mean you use apps. So to say zero apps, I mean you use other apps. They're just not social media ones. That was my point. But I know you don't use social media. I don't know. Is YouTube social media? I don't know if YouTube is social media. If it is, I don't think it's considered social media. It shouldn't, in my opinion. Yeah, but some of the stuff you have on the computer, they're apps. I have apps on my computer. I have apps on my phone. And then sometimes during the day, I take naps. How's that? It's very rare, but sometimes. Okay, let me ask you this. If you need a calculator and you're out and you go to your phone, you use the calculator on your phone, that's an app. Okay, but you're just now, that's semantics now. That's semantics. If applications today were the programs or whatever that we said before, then you use apps. You never use a calculator? Do it all in your head? Come on. Oh, you have one of those old phones? Okay. If that's the case, then yeah, you don't use apps. Well, 2010, that's pre-iPhone, so. And you call me old man. Hey, Lucas. Long division is done on paper surface. I know what long division is. You're smart. I'm old. I'm going to read it the way you wrote it. I'm smart. You're old. Lucas, I agree with you. And I said it when I got in here. There's been points in the games that have been good and fun to watch. But, I mean, in general, they've been kind of boring. These two Stanley Cup final games, they're finally doing the national anthems. About time. Including our appearance in 21? No. That was exciting as fuck. That I can't agree. I definitely cannot agree with you on that, Lucas. You're just watching for Kachuk? What a family. They raised two pieces of shit on the ice. They should be proud of themselves, shouldn't they? Because, I mean, I'm going to be so proud of my kids if they go out and do shit and they just piss people off and do stupid shit and break the rules. I'm proud of my kids if they do that. The new stalls? Oh, you mean they can't wear the pride stuff either? Wow, I didn't know that about the Kachucks. I didn't know that. Guru, that's what you call an old phone, eh? I know. I remember the first phone I got was 91. I had one of those old Nokias. Not the flip Nokia. It didn't have the flip thing. But yeah, 91 was my first one. It was a piece of shit, but man, you could drop that off of a tall building and it wouldn't break. Yeah, there's lots of pieces of shit out there that can win a cup. Doesn't make them good people, though. That's all I'm saying. I'd rather be good people than be a piece of shit. Although I know there's people that would call me a piece of shit. And they might be right. It might not be. But yeah. I'm just having fun with you, Phil. I'm not the biggest Kachuk fans. And I'm telling you, Matt Kachuk with that mouthpiece in his chewing on it, I want to punch him in his face. I just want to punch him in his face. Oh, Lucas, I guess the final with you're right. Montreal wasn't great in the first three rounds were good. You're right. My bad. Oh, are we underway? We're underway. Who'd have thunk it? First shot on Bobrovsky already. We're a little over a minute in. Okay, Ray, I need to put my feet down, Ray. Not on your back. So, yeah, that'd be great. Minute and a half in. I don't know. I'm still expecting more out of Edmonton out of the gate. I don't know. Yeah, bad matchups. It happens a lot. I don't know. There were a few years there. Trying to think of what decade. I mean, they were all bad, all out. Like every underdog was totally outclassed. So anyway, that's why. I mean, I hope Edmonton wins tonight because maybe make a series out of it. But I don't know. They each got a shot now. That was a weird bounce off of a leg. Skinner was in good position though. 18:06 left, so a minute 54 gone in the first. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just not seeing what I would expect to see from a team down 2-0. They're at home. Come out of the gate just flying and hitting. I'm not seeing that. But Javed, I don't think if they end the series, say Saturday, right, in 4, I don't think it moves the draft up. I don't think so. I could be wrong, but I didn't hear anything about that happening. Especially when they got everything booked, and I don't think they're moving it. So the draft is going to be here when it's here. Florida in 5. Well, I got Florida in my, like I keep saying, in my bracket. So I kind of want to win the bracket challenges here. So I want Florida to win for that. I wouldn't mind having the cut back in Canada, though, so we can have some bragging rights here as Canadians. Just check in, Java. Just had to say it. A little over 3 minutes in. Good shot there and good save. Verhage takes a shot after. I don't know who that was. Gave him a bit of a shot. Let's see. Very excited for the draft also, says Lucas, but this series doesn't change the date of it. Let's get some good hockey before we are on a 2-3 month break. Yeah, that's what I figure. I have a feeling Saturday could be. Well, we'll see what the outcome of this game. But hey, Joe, almost 10:30 a.m. there, and watching it in a pub. Wow, you're Australian. Of course, you're watching it in a pub. That's cool, but no sound. That sucks. I can hear it a little bit. I don't know if I hope you guys can't. My TV, but on a little bit. See now, Florida 5-2 in the shots. They look like they're pouring it on a little bit more. Yeah, with Edmonton, I'm not seeing a team that can win this game. Oh, I get you, JFed. No worries. I mean, I'm doing video. I'm working on my Lindstrom video, draft prospect videos. So I've been into that for a while. Yeah, and besides, why not be in a pub at 10:30 in the morning? Are you drinking though? No. Well, you're in a pub. I guess they can serve beer then, or other things too. So we're just a little over 4 minutes in. Shots is still 5-2, no score. Penalty, tripping call, Edmonton. That took a few seconds for the ref to blow his whistle, though. Okay, that wasn't what I saw. That's interference. It wasn't the tripping call, I thought. I thought the guy tripped Kachuk there. I guess I'm wrong. A pint of orange juice. That's a weird kind of name for beer. I didn't know that you had a beer like that. Well, there's Barkov out there, so Barkov's in the game. Mm, 45 seconds gone in the power play so far. It's a good penalty kill for Edmonton. Ooh, here's a shot for, I don't know who that was, but save Bobrovsky. Shorthanded breakaway there. I think it was Brown. I think it was. Some good puck movement there, but they couldn't really get a shot away. On net, anyway. 7 seconds left in the power play. So Edmonton did a good job killing it off. No shots. Thoughts on the Utah hockey jerseys? Not exciting. Nothing exciting about them, but it would look a lot nicer with a proper logo, which they don't have, obviously. Colors are cool. I don't mind the colors. Just they're not exciting. Colors are way too similar to Seattle. Not really. I mean, Seattle is what is teal, isn't it? Like the Sharks, and the Utah. That's like a robin's egg blue almost, or something like that. Some kind of blue. Now I have to say I'm colorblind with that kind of color where it's blue green ish. I could see it wrong. So, but what I saw was fine. I just thought nothing special. No, I think they're colors. I think those are the colors. It's sky blue. Okay, sky. That makes sense. That's a good explanation, or a good proper name for it. I think the color scheme is going to stay. Just the Utah there on the front is going to have a logo instead. What's Strya? I don't know what that is, but it's floor blue or sky blue. How about I don't know what blue it is, but yeah, they're okay. No shocker though that it was basically black and white, and then it's basically what it was. Strya is someplace on the other side of the planet. Okay. In a land far, far away. Almost 7 minutes gone here in the first. Shots are 5-3 now. No score. And I dare say we're getting another one of these boring games. And the fact that it's boring like this, Edmonton is not winning. They can't make it exciting and play hard and do something. I don't understand. So 4-2 Florida if Edmonton can score 2. Show some fucking emotion, man. Jesus. I'm not making Canada proud playing like this. What say you? Working its way down to 12 minutes left, so 8 minutes gone. Wrap around attempt, say Bob. They like beer where? In Strya? They like beer everywhere. I don't know. JFed, I feel the same way, but I mean, we got a Canadian team in the final, but they're not going to win the. You could see they're not going to beat Florida. I don't see a chance in hell for them to beat Florida right now. Now I'm not falling asleep tonight. You know why? I got my energy drink keeping me awake. There you go. So we're halfway through this period. Shots are 8-6, and there's no score. And was that a power play coming up? I don't see enough out of Edmonton. It's really pissing me off that they're representing Canada here and they can't even put up a fight. You think that JFed is correct there? Yeah, so do I. I've been saying that for a while, by the way, guys. So, oh, what a stupid penalty. Delay of game, over the glass, Barkov. Florida, no, Edmonton on the power play. They want a good chance to win this game, get that first goal. I thought I heard a tink. I think somebody hit the post there. "30 seconds gone in the Oilers' power play. And one whiffed shot. McDavid got, but he whiffed on it. He got a shot. I think they got two because they're tied up in shots now. So I guess there were two shots there. Oilers right now at 32.8% on the power play, and Florida's 89.7% on the PK. First minute gone. Good save there by Bob. Draisaitl looks frustrated right now. They focused in on him after Bob made the save, and he's looking up, and he just looks frustrated. Body language ain't good. "15 seconds left on the power play." Yeah, JFed, me too. I hope that's true. Yeah. I hope Montreal doesn't get involved in that. If they're going to sign Perron, I don't see how they're going to. I don't think they're going to try to get Laine. Draisaitl frustrated is going to do something stupid. We'll see. Well, Edmonton had a shot taken away. 7 minutes to go in this period. Hey, Elliot. Yeah, he's clearly gonna win that Conn Smythe, I think. Commercial break, by the way. This is a betting commercial. On the bottom it says, some scenes dramatized. Oh, you mean like where they win? Yeah, that is dramatized. Because they don't, yeah. I'm going to have a shitload of commercials till we get back to the game. All right, so taking a poll here before everybody leaves, because people are leaving pretty quick. What do you guys think of the game so far? Anybody who might have been pulling for Edmonton think maybe they're going to win? All right, Joe, now you can hear the game. Under 7 to go here in the first. 0-0. When is we're going to get a goal here in the first? Doesn't look like it. Icing against Florida. I was really hoping for a much better final. That's kind of why I decided I'm going to do the final. I mean, Edmonton being in it, and then we're getting this. It's kind of very disappointing. I did a stream last night. Somebody told me that. I don't remember who it was. Was it you? Somebody told me that last night. Oof. Jesus. Guys are falling everywhere, man. Yeah, I thought it was you. McDavid getting frustrated, I think. Nothing he's doing is working, man. Frustration might be setting in a little bit. That's a pretty big crowd out there in front of the Florida arena. I guess they got it on a big screen there. I mean, for Florida, that was a big crowd. They're back to commercial. They just came back from one. Son of a bitch. All right, well, everybody's quiet. Can I plug my t-shirts? T-shirts. If anybody's interested in buying a t-shirt, they're available. If you'd like to know more, email me at talkinghabs@gmx.com. It's in the description, and I will give you the information on the t-shirts. T-shirts. I know everybody was like into buying them like when we first got them, and then we screwed up, but now nobody wants one. Florida getting a penalty? I didn't see that. Okay, what is this? Commercial for a movie. It's a Western. It's got my attention. With Kevin Costner. Horizon. It's a movie, so I'll have to wait till I'm able. I'm not going. I don't go to the theater. I don't go anywhere. Missed it again. Damn it. Under 5 to go in the first here. I'm not going to say what the power play was. I missed it. Come on. What was the penalty? Drysdale just standing around. Doesn't look good. Slash to the hands. $15 seconds left in the power play. So another one, another power play bites the dust for Edmonton. Big save by Bob with like a second left on the power play. Look at that. On Hyman, I think. You can see it on their faces. Oilers. You can see it. First period winding down. Edmonton's up on shots, though, now. 12-8. There's something. Close, but no cigar there, Hopalong. There's like no hustle in them, though. It's surprising the hell out of me. The last power play, Draisaitl kind of standing around, sort of moving here and then, like, not moving his feet. That's what I'm seeing here with these guys. They're not hustling. I don't get it. 2 minutes left in the first. Oh, here we're going to get a fight. We're going to get a fight. Oh, yeah. Oh, boy. Everybody's just after everybody. How did it start? At least there was some emotion there. Sorry having my back to you guys. At least there's some emotion in that. Jesus. So who's going off? Kulak's out. Is that Kulak? Yeah. Penalty for Kulak, and that's it. Yeah, Florida going on the. No, it's going to be 4-on-4. So we got 4-on-4 for 2 minutes. There's only 1:29 though left in the period. There's two guys dressed up as Ninja Turtles. Are you kidding me? Florida scores. Bouchard coughed up the puck at the blue line on the offensive zone. And I don't know if it was Barkov worked it down in there. Anyway, they worked it down into the Edmonton zone, and they popped in a goal. Barkov to Forsling. Either Forsling or did he get tipped? Yeah. I don't know who that is that tipped it. Reinhardt. So Reinhardt opens the scoring from Forsling and Barkov. Less than a minute to go in the first. That was close. Edmonton almost got a goal there. .22 seconds left in the period. 1-0 Florida. And that's it. After one period of play, it's 1-0 Florida. First goal in the playoffs usually wins the game. Usually. I think it's 75% of the time. So Florida's got that. Not looking good for Edmonton. Not looking good for this stream either, as everyone's leaving. I don't know why. All right, so we got an intermission. We got time to talk about whatever you guys want. Is there anybody here to talk to me? I don't know. I have a feeling there's going to be nobody here by the time the second period's over. All right, I don't know. What do you want to talk about? It was a good first in that not much was good about it. It wasn't that exciting a first period. I didn't find a lot of emotion from Edmonton until this big fight here that just happened, or that whatever that was that happened. Yeah, I'm really surprised at Edmonton's game tonight. There's not a lot of jump there. Guys aren't moving their feet. It was a Bouchard kind of bobbled that puck there at the blue line that led to the turnover that ended up leading to the goal for Florida. Yeah, I don't see Edmonton doing well here tonight. Sucks to be an Oiler tonight so far. Or I should say an Oilers fan. Sucks to be an Oilers fan. All right, so if you're here, if you're new, especially just came in, say hi, let me know who's here. And, whatever you guys want to talk about. You want to talk about the draft, if you want to talk about some trade rumors, whatever you guys got, fire away. Or not. Hello, if you just got in here, let me know you're here. Say hi, and we're got an intermission going. So, Matt, hey Matt, how's it going? Welcome to the live stream. I confused you there just for a second with somebody else when I realized it's not who I thought it was for a second. Just a second there. Nobody wants to talk about anything. No questions about what Habs are doing, what I might know, what I might not know. I mean, I don't know what to go over. I'm working on a Caden Lindstrom video. Just started today. Would I take Line on the Habs? Personally, if I'm Hughes, no, I'm not trading for Line. A couple of reasons. Makes a lot of money. So the 8.7 for 2 years is going to be a problem unless they retain. Let's see. He hasn't been able to play more than 56 games in a season since his first season or 2 seasons, something like that. His point production, though, like in his last 129 games, I think he's got like 117 points. That's not too bad. The money really worries me, though. There's a guy coming out of the player assistance program. I know there's, I'm not saying that he's crazy or anything, but I mean, there's some issues there, with his mental state, I guess I'm going to say. There's some issues there. I don't know if that's all fixed up or not. I honestly don't. But I think for a lot of it just comes down to that $8.7 million. Is he going to deliver on that? What's he going to cost you to get? Shouldn't be much, though. Are they even going to throw in a sweetener for you to take him? Or are they going to retain salary? So, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of questions there. So, for me, I don't know that I want to touch that. Exciting. You found that it was exciting? I didn't really. Florida walked away from that. Period. Lucky. I don't know that I agree with you there, Lucas. I really don't. Yeah, Matt, there's too much risk and it's a lot of money. So, I mean, if they can, if Columbus retains, say, 50%, now you're getting them for 4.35. That's not as bad, right? And then what do you got to give up? So, let's say if Columbus is going to retain 50%, you probably got to pay for that, right? So you got to send. So I don't know. Habs have lots of draft picks. They've got the collateral to make a trade, but I don't like the risk involved there. And I know personally, I don't think Montreal would be in on that anyway. Especially with the news that I heard that they are currently, even though they can't sign a deal till July 1st, currently trying to work out a deal with David Perron. And I think if they add a guy like David Perron, why are they? I don't think they're trading for Line. I think you get one of those guys maybe this season coming in. I don't see two. Although Perron and Line not close in age. Line is still only 26. Perron's got to be 34, 35. Why Montreal is interested in David Perron, I don't really get it. I'm sure they have an explanation, but I don't really get it personally. I don't see what he's going to bring. I mean, experience, that kind of stuff, that is good. But in a year where you're trying to maybe make the playoffs, does he still have enough left in the tank to help you do that? I don't know. So I hope if they are signing David Perron, it's short term and not much money. Anybody else hear any rumors? As far as Habs go, I understand they made inquiries for Natchez. I don't see that being a thing they do either. Yeah, I don't know. Excuse me, that's all I've heard, really. Unless I forgot about something, so if you bring it up, I might know something. Or I can just look at the camera and we don't say anything. Has anybody been keeping up on Shorzy? There's 4 episodes out. I seen them. I guess Beal's not here, but Beal was asking me if I liked it. I guess he didn't. I liked it so far. Anybody else there watch Shoresy yet? Season 3, I think. Season 3? 2. 3? I lost track already. How you like that? Season 3. Boy, oh boy, it's going to be a long night. It's going to be a long night for me. I tell you, I got to say, I'm second-guessing my decision to do the finals. I don't think there's a lot of interest in Habs fans in this finals. And it's funny because the first game, there was. The second game, not so much. And tonight, not so much. So I'm really second guessing myself. But I started doing the series. I'm going to finish it. I kind of, well, depending on the outcome tonight, but I kind of think this could be over Saturday. Which is a shame. Another shitty finals. And more of a shame that, Canadian team is finally in there again, and they don't really show up. Later game on weekdays makes a bit of sense. Well, I don't know what you mean by that. You mean because it started at 8? Well, it's because it's the Stanley Cup. And the only game in town. I think they usually do that with the Cup, don't they? They do it at 8 o'clock. Matt, well, guess what? You're in luck. Because it happens to be, and just sit down because you might need to sit for this. Montreal is the last Canadian team to have won the Cup. So you're in luck tonight. You got your wish. Unless you meant you want them to be the next Canadian team, which I do too. And I don't think we have to worry right now. Edmonton's not winning the Cup this year. And I say that with confidence, even though this is only like one period into game 3. Watch now. Come back for period 2. Edmonton's going to look like a different team. Oy, yay. Yes, it's going to be a long night. Yeah, but Lucas, I mean, this has been the way it's been this whole series so far, right? They're playing fine. They can't solve the goalie. And I mean, there's nothing in that first period that made you think they were going to. And they're starting to get frustrated, and that's not a good sign. Did anybody agree with me with that last power play? If you can remember now, Draisaitl just looked. He was just standing around. These are not good things, not good signs for Edmonton. They've got to just sort of not let it bother them and just play their game. Come out hard. Be aggressive. Forecheck hard. I don't see that. I don't see any sense of urgency in their game tonight. And there should have been that from the drop of the puck. So, based on that, it's 1-0 Florida. It's the way it's been going. Even if Edmonton outplays Florida, Florida scores the goals. I don't hold out hope here for Edmonton. And I'm disappointed only because it's Canada, a Canadian team. Other than that, do I really care if Edmonton wins the Cup? No. I don't want them to win the Cup. Lucas is saying, no, they defiantly seem a bit in shock. They knew it'd be hard to score, but not this hard. Florida's giving them zero room around the net. No, this and in other spots on the ice too. But this is my point: is that Edmonton should have come out of the gate like that, right? Florida was doing it to them like that in Florida. They're in Edmonton now. Come out of the gate hard like that. I didn't see that. So that's a big disappointment, and it's going to be the reason why they don't win here tonight. Even McDavid, I mean, not having a great series. I mean, yeah, he's got a few good plays here and there. I don't see. I watch him play here in this first period. I don't see any. I don't have any confidence in him to break open the game. Seems like Florida's got Edmonton's number. That's just all there is to it. But I digress. There is a lot of hockey left to play. It ain't over yet. I just don't hold out a lot of hope. And then again, did I really have hope for Edmonton to win? No, because I don't want them to win, really. They're not my team. I had to look over there and see Ron McLean. Lovely. Renegade Man, no, it's clear. You know, the people that say that, you know, you're not a real Canadian if you're not cheering for Edmonton. Why am I cheering for Edmonton anyway? They're not my team. I want them to win anything because they're from Canada. But guess what? Florida's probably got just as many Canadian players on the team as well. So, anyways, when I had taken that stance of I'm cheering for Florida, I got a few people told me, like, I think BL was one of them. I'm not really Canadian. Fuck that. I'm Canadian. I'm as Canadian as anybody else. Let's see. Lucas says this: they aren't making their chances like they usually can. They are just shooting, hoping something tips in. I think that's more for me. I think it's more of Florida just playing better, almost manipulating that. Right? That's kind of how I see it. Flames, Canucks, and Leafs fans don't want them to win. Well, I mean, unless you like them and you cheer for them on top of your team, why are you going to really want them to win? I usually just try to do that to be patriotic and to be whatever. But, you know, Edmonton's not doing their part. You know, I'm willing to give them the shot. They're not doing their part. So just started raining pretty hard now here in Montreal. So I'll warn everybody, we might be having a thunderstorm. If that's the case, I mean, power could get knocked out. If that does happen, I just go like that. You'll know what happened. I do also know in central Quebec, south central Quebec, which we're south, so a little more to the center than I am. They had tornado warnings today, so bad weather in Quebec in general. Here and there, all over the place, but we're getting rain now. My little garden is getting watered. I got a little bit of a garden going at my ex-wife's place. We are growing zucchini, tomatoes, and potatoes. First time ever I'm growing potatoes in my life, but they're growing well so far. How do I know? Because potatoes grow in the ground. They also have a thing that grows on top, so that's how I can tell. Renegade Man says, I don't cheer for the Leafs. Oh my God, you make me want to puke to think the thought of cheering for the Leafs. Oh my God, my stomach's flipping. Hang on. Jesus. Scared me there. Or the Canucks. Fuck the Canucks, right? And any other Canadian team, right? They're still rivals. You know, the only time I'm going to want a Canadian team really to win that's not Montreal, if it's both teams are Canadian in the finals, good. I want a Canadian team to win. The Bunny House. Hey, that sounds like, is that like, you got like loose women there? I think I think Florida was the favorite. Although I say that, and I remember when it got down to the Final Four, Edmonton had the highest percentage to win the cup, which didn't make any sense to me, and the proof is here in the actual games. So, if I said that too. If the Oilers lose tonight, I mean, I don't see how they come back from 3-0. So they may end up winning a game and make it go 5, maybe, but I don't see more than that. And like I said, there's nothing in. Are they back already for? Oh, that was fast. There's nothing in that first period that made me think Edmonton's going to win this game. They're coming back now for the second. Oh, we're a minute into the second. Oh, I didn't know that. Let's see what happens if maybe they show something in the second. I don't know. There was a chance there at the net for Edmonton. But there still isn't that. I don't know how to put it other than that sense of urgency where they're playing with that sense of urgency. They're hitting everything in sight. They're skating hard. I don't see it. Breakaway and score. Well, they scored. I don't know who that was. So it's 1-1. Fogle scores the first Edmonton goal. So maybe they heard me talking. I don't know. They said, hey, that Rick guy, he's giving us shit. We better score. Which Fanatics jersey? You mean the new official? I thought they already had them. I thought they were already using them. Bob would like to have that one back. So that's a break for Edmonton. Let's see if they can capitalize on it again or make more happen. Let's see what it does for their confidence, I guess. Momentum, whatever. Lo and behold, we got some pace now to this game. A little bit. Offside call. Lucas, I don't know the answer to that with the jerseys. Honestly, I don't. From when it was announced, I guess that was last year. The way people were talking about it, um, I think the jerseys are going to start falling apart by the end of each game. Apparently, the Fanatics jerseys aren't good ones, but we'll see. I thought that's what I have there for the Caulfield one. Oh, seems fine. I like the material. Three and a half minutes into the second. There's definitely more excitement here in this game. The material much lighter to wear, Lucas. Much. I haven't. The thing is, I haven't watched that one yet. I hear I got to be really careful, so I don't know what to do with it that way. Five minutes in. Shots are now 15-13. Edmonton's 16-13 now. Edmonton's up that on that. It's a 1-1 tie. They just showed puck possession numbers. Edmonton's really leading in that, like by 4 minutes. So maybe Luke, who's it that said Edmonton's outplaying them? Florida's lucky to be. You might be right, and I didn't not seeing it. Skinner has 3 wins in his last 4 home games. I saw a 202 average and I think a 917 save percentage. I'm not sure. Good numbers. Another good opportunity there. Save Bob, and everybody's just piling on in front of the net. They're hugging each other. They're dancing. A couple of them are smooching. Man, that was a knuckleball. Oh, excuse me. Face-off is to the left of Bob. 6 minutes in. Oh boy. Starting to get a little nasty around the net. Anyway, after the whistle. Commercial. Great. Well, this game's getting better. Flipped it a little bit, too. I think Edmonton's getting better chances at this point. I think the other two games did the same. They kind of flipped. One team doing better than the next. Anyway, still a lot of hockey left. Conversation dried up. No, didn't miss anything. So what do you guys think of the second period? It's much better, right? Oh, more stupid commercials. Oh my God, it's getting hot in here. It's the one problem with doing hockey in June. It's freaking hot. I think my eye just caught some lightning. Okay. Game's underway almost. Barkov and Draisaitl taking the face off. Barkov won. Edmonton's outscored the opponents 27-16 in the second period in these playoffs. It was looking like it was going to be better there, Joe, for a while. It was exciting, but it's kind of slowed back down again. Just like the other games, it's the exact same pattern. 7 minutes gone in the second. You know what I'm thinking? I haven't seen. Oh, I just saw him out there. Okay, I was gonna say I haven't seen McDavid in this second period. He's on the ice now, I think. Oh, breakaway was Hyman. He got a shot away, but not a very good one. Actually, it was a better shot than I thought. Wasn't still not great, but it still was a better shot than I thought. Bob covers up right off the draw. Do it over again. Ooh, good save, Bob. Oh boy, what a goal! Just the way that happened. Florida up 2-1. A Florida guy on the backboards behind the net. I don't know how he got the puck, but the puck right up to somebody right in front. Whoever scored the goal. It was just a big bang play, and it was in the net. Want to see it again? So what was that? Listerine got it? Tarasenko. Listerine to Tarasenko. Fourth. Only his fourth of the playoffs. Jesus. Just about halfway through this period now. Since nobody's here and nobody's talking, I'm going to watch the game a bit too. Be a hell of a boring video for someone to watch after. That's why they say never give up, right? You never know when, but it's true. I didn't realize he's in 14 years already, Bob. Jesus. Well, he deserves one, right? We get a cup and a Conn Smythe. Ooh, that was a dangerous pass. Mm. Seven and a half minutes left in this second. Come on, Connor, you better do something soon. Boring game. Yeah, Renegade, I agree with that. That's exactly what's the kind of point I was making before. Hard to cheer for these Oilers right now, anyway. Three one. Sam Bennett. Three one. Panthers. This game is pretty much over. There's still a lot of hockey, but I mean, I don't see. Oilers are doing nothing, man. Surprising the hell out of me that both Draisaitl and McDavid cannot do anything in this series. 6:03 left here in the second, so there's still a lot of hockey. Yeah, hop along. I mean, that's all, folks. The thing is, there's 26 minutes to play. Are they coming back from 3-1? Probably not, but I mean, I've seen it before, so. This Bennett seventh of the playoffs, assisted by Kachuk. Edmonton needs if Edmonton can get a goal here before the end of the second. I mean, maybe there's still a chance for them, but if Florida gets the next goal, forget that. ABL. Oh, BL, I agree with you 100%. Apparently, the rumor is right now, I can't tell you where I got this news. It's not a rumor. Habs are working on signing David Perron. If they can sign David Perron, why would they go after Line? So I think that would definitely, and I don't think they're going to go after Line anyway. Renegade Man, yeah, you can't say that. They got there. They earned their way there. I mean, then you could have said when St. Louis won, January 1st of that year, they were in last place. They had no business winning the Stanley Cup, but they did. So they got there fair and square. Jesus, the thing keeps leaking on me. Sam Bennett type player in this draft. I'm assuming you're referring to Kane Lindstrom, who, by the way, I'm working on my Kane Lindstrom video now, so that's the next one I'm putting out. I kind of see a Ginla a lot like that. I don't know if he's got the physicality that Bennett has, though. I guess that's what you're talking about, though, right? So, yeah, I imagine you're talking about Lindstrom. Oh, by the way, BL, I started watching the Mayor of Kingstown. Just a little under 5 minutes to go in the second. Shots are 22-17 favor of Edmonton. Score is 3-1 Florida. And that's it. 4-1 Florida. Barkov. Rodriguez to Barkov on a 2-on-1. And Barkov made no mistake about that. I'm not disrespecting Florida, Renegade Man. Liney wanted out of Winnipeg for a couple seasons. He only good for one season in Columbus before the trade talk started again. Low-key PLD vibes from Liney, in my opinion, anyways. Liney had in his last 129 games, 117 points. Not bad. Stay away. I think you got to stay away. We don't need that here in case it turns sour, like really bad. And then again, you've got to feel Line might do well here with the coaching It might be the right environment for him, the way they are, here in Montreal. But I don't think so. BL says, interesting note on Perron. He played in the queue with the Lewiston Maniacs. At 16, he didn't make the jump to the queue from midget, made the team at 17, and was in the NHL at 18. That's interesting. Yeah, I had it a little wrong. I thought he had a bad season. Perron had 57 points last season. So he still had I think with Detroit, right? He decent season. Guys still got stuff in the tank. I guess they're thinking he could help them on. I'm going to assume on the wing on line 2. I don't know. That's what I'm assuming. Knowing that the player they're going to draft is not making the team next year, which is I don't expect that guy to. So. Okay, the puck went out. What? Isn't that delay a game? What just happened? Commercials. Who cares anymore in this game anyway? It's going to be a long night trying to finish this game when it's already over. So, I mean, we can talk about all kinds of shit. We don't have to worry about the game at this point. This game's over. I'm saying that, watch. Edmonton's going to come back in the third. And that's the only reason why I'm not stopping doing the game tonight at this point, because if I do, they're going to come back. And then I'll really feel stupid. So that means we have roughly an hour still till this is fully over. Yeah, because it's a little before 10. Yep. So, what do you guys want to talk about? $61 points prediction for Slavkovsky next season. I think that's fair. I mean, he got 50 this year. So why not 60 or more? I tell you, I think he might even be on the low side, to be honest. I mean, if he got 50 this year, if he continues to improve, which I fully expect, it's not going to shock me if he gets either near 70 or hits 70. That's not going to shock me at all. BL says the word on line A is that he loves what comes from being a hockey player, but he doesn't love being a hockey player. No work ethic off the ice, so who thought he should get $8.7 million per year? Columbus. No, who signed him to that? Columbus signed him to that. So as far as I'm concerned, they can eat it too. They can eat the fucking contract. No, I agree with you. Just really nothing. I mean, when Laine got traded to Columbus and there was all those rumors, I didn't want him then. I don't want him now. Renegade Man says Hudson will have a great year with the Habs and Reinbacher will dominate in Laval and get a 2-game call-up. You know, it's not even going to shock me at this point from what I'm hearing from some, if Montreal actually starts the season with Hudson, Reinbacher, and Mailloux in Laval, it's not going to shock me now at this point. I'd be very disappointed with Hudson if that were the case. And I don't see why that they would do that. But that's a possibility because they haven't moved any of the defensemen to make room. So I don't know. Well, we'll see what happens with that, but I'd be very disappointed if Hudson's not in the lineup on day one. Man, I'm looking forward to seeing that kid for a full year. Bob is a Wall. Wasn't there somebody named Bob Wall? Bob Wall. Why does that name sound like that's a person? Like a famous person? Oh, 90 is Perry is out there, I should say. And he's in the shit now? What happened? He's getting a penalty? He's not happy about it either. Oh, no, it's a Florida penalty. Bennett. They're both going. He ain't happy about it. I didn't see it, so I have no freaking idea what happened. Okay, wait. I saw a Florida guy get in the penalty box. How are they having power play then? Should be 4-on-4. Yeah, I didn't see him do anything really. Yeah, it is 4-on-4. Bennett and Perry are gone to the room because there's not much time left in the period. Barron and the Habs' long-term future, I don't know about that necessarily. And you also say Bob Wall was an old LA King, you think? Yeah, I was thinking, you know where I was thinking of it's not coming out. The Bruce Lee movie Enter the Dragon, that big guy with the scar on the face. Isn't that what his name is? Bob Wall? That's who I was thinking of. Well, Renegade Man, there's no guarantee though that they'll get to the cup final again though. You can't, there's no guarantee. So you got to make the most of it. So I'm right. Bob Wall was the guy in the Bruce Lee movie. All right, thought so. This is a goddamn slow game. I'm watching because I'm trying to figure out, is there another penalty? Because I thought there was another one. Yeah. Ekblad hooking. So it'll be 4-on-3 for Oilers. 4-on-3 for 28 seconds, then they'll go 5-on-4 for the rest of the power play. So if Oilers don't score in this 17 seconds left here in the power play or the period, they'll start the third with a power play. .4 seconds, so this period's over. So it's 4-1 after 2. Third period will start with an Oilers power play. Is that going to change the outcome? I doubt it. But I'll tell you, if Edmonton can score a goal maybe on that power play early in the third, maybe they got a shot. Maybe. That's the best I'll give them. BL, that's a good question. That's a really good question. They will have to find a way to move some money out. I don't know. Perry won't be back next year. That'll save them a whole $750,000. It's a joke. Hey. Excuse me. Yeah, I mean, it's a good question. I don't know how they're going to do it. Think Draisaitl walks though after instead of signing an extension? You think he's going to walk? Or I mean, they'll have to move him at the deadline, but the Cup will be in Edmonton for the next game. Sure will. Although, as I say all the time, that fourth game, it's going to be the toughest one for Florida to win. I still think they can do it, though. So I have a feeling Saturday is going to end. Barring Edmonton coming back in this game and winning. I don't see that happening either. And it'll be another disappointing Stanley Cup final. But how are they going to be able to afford him? What do you think Draisaitl's going to sign for next time? 10 at least, right? I don't know how they're going to afford that. I don't know what he makes now, but he's going to want 10, 11, I would think. The Overdrive boys on TSN, is that what they're on? Say that Vegas is sniffing around Marner. Let me see what I saw on that today. trying to remember what I read about it. I can't. I think the question is, does Marner waive to go to Vegas? What do you guys think? Does Marner waive his contract at all? I mean, there's no trade clause. I mean, I should say, or it's a no movement. I would say, I have a feeling he won't. Then they make his life miserable, and then he does waive. What do you think? Hey, Aki. If you were him, you'd be asking for more than Austin Matthews. He's worth more. He does more. We're talking about. Now I'm not sure. Are we talking about Draisaitl or are we talking about Marner? Talking about Draisaitl. Yeah, Guru. I mean, that's what I hope too. Guru says, I hope he doesn't waive just to screw the Leafs over even more. I mean, that's what it's hard to tell what. I think initially that's what I had heard, that Marner said he's not waiving. And at that point, I mean, it's not even a choice at the deadline, right? He doesn't waive, he's walking at the end, and they get nothing for him. That would be a killer for a team. A guy, any player of that stature. I mean, Marner's a good player. You let a guy like that walk and you get nothing back. You're talking about Draisaitl with the gets more, yeah, but he's not going to get more than Matthews. He's because I'm not sure what McDavid and Matthews, like how close they are. He's not going to get more. He'll get 11 and a half probably, Draisaitl. No, I don't know what he's making now, to be honest with you. So I don't know. I think it's something like 7 or 8. Intermission's not over yet. Come on. The goofs on the panel are on. Yeah. Jesus. Let's see now. The cap is going up 4.5 this year. And if it does the same the year after, I would think there's a team that'll be able to sign Marner. Dry's making $8 million. So yeah, you're looking at 10 and a half, 11 and a half for him for his next contract. Okay, I'm trying to figure out what you said. So you're saying that Guru, good GM will find a way to find the money to sign a Marner if they're close to winning. Yeah, of course. Especially with the cap going up over the next 2 seasons and more, obviously. But I mean, it'll be up. You got to figure it'll be up a total of 8 to 10 million over those 2 seasons. The pressure on Marner, though, imagine just from the Leafs fans, they're already mad at him just for being there still. So can you imagine get close to the deadline, the pressure on him to waive, just from Leafs fans screaming at him in games, screaming at him on social media. Marner's going to be crying all the time. So where would you? It's okay. I knew what you meant. Where would you think he? Let me ask that again. Where do you guys think he could possibly end up? Yeah, but BL, he might not have a choice. If Marner doesn't waive, nothing he can do. He'll make him an offer he can't refuse. Marner will wake up one morning and he'll throw the sheets back, and Matthew's head will be in his bed. Vegas or Dallas? But I mean Vegas, but because the rumors out there was that story. For myself, I have no idea, to be honest with you. I'm trying to think where I think he would fit well. Listen, as long as it's not Montreal, I'm good. His playoff record, you mean of being on teams that win series, or his numbers? Because his numbers aren't horrible. Let me think now. He's got 57. No, he's got 50 points in 57 games, I think, in the playoffs. I mean, that's not bad numbers there. But his playoff record for series wins is not great. But I mean, that's a team thing, right? You can't lay the blame on Marner. As a matter of fact, Marner has the best numbers in the playoffs for all those guys. It's maybe the losing culture attitude or the losing attitude that's the culture over there right now. Is probably the thing that's would keep teams away. Although you bring in one guy, if you've got a really good winning culture, a good culture in your locker room and all that, you bring in a guy like that from where he's coming from, the Leafs. I don't think it's a problem. Players will turn him around quick. Actually, Utah has been a rumor for Marner. That's true. There'd be no pressure. The only weird thing is because Marner's Jewish, Utah might be a weird place for us to play. I think the Mormons can cheer on the Jew. I don't know. They'll go, Marner, we love you as long as you wear your special underwear. Nylander doesn't have better numbers than Marner. He might have more a better point per game number, but Marner has the what I saw, I guess after they got knocked out, was a list. He was at the top of the list, Marner. And I think Nylander was like something like 37 or 38 points. But Nylander has not been around as long, if I'm correct. And so I might be right about the point per game thing is better for Nylander, but not overall. In other words, Marner is not their worst playoff performer. I want to say it's Tavares of the big four that's got the worst numbers in the playoffs for Toronto. Oy. Game on yet? No? Come on. Let's see. What's coming up for me? Tomorrow. What am I doing tomorrow? I have no idea. I'm going to be working on that Lindstrom video tomorrow, so hopefully I got a good bit to do. I only just started work on it today. If I can get half the work I have on it done tomorrow, that'd be pretty good. I'm shooting for releasing it. I'm hoping it'll be ready for Sunday morning, but I don't know. That's a really good day. Sunday morning to release a video that's going to be popular. That's a good day for it. I don't know if I can get there. Oh, no worries. The dog is more important, Aki. Take the dog out. I'm quite sure of my numbers as far as that. It's Marner that's at the top of those four guys, and believe Tavares is on the bottom of that four. And then so it's Tavares, it's Marner. It might be Marner, Matthews, Nylander, Tavares. Come on, you're back for the third? Come on. Be back for the third. Come on. Oh, yeah, almost back. Oilers have almost 4 full minutes more of ozone possession time than Panthers in that second period. And Panthers scored, what, 3 goals there? Or all 4? I think, no, 3 goals there. Crazy. You didn't know Marner was sure Mitchie Marner. That's yeah. I'm not saying Marner's necessarily an obvious Jewish name, but I know he's Jewish. It's a club. I'm in the club. You recognize somebody else. No, I'm just joking. But I know he's Jewish. Yeah, by the way, I didn't say it, but yeah, we're underway. I just want to see if Edmonton's coming out strong, at least. If they don't come out strong in this third period, when the hell ever are they going to play like that? And they're on the power play, too. Shameful. Um, it's funny with Lindstrom. I've done Aginla and Seneca. And in doing the research and reading the scouting reports that I had, watching the videos, Lindstrom's the first one with a couple of serious kind of holes in his game. And when I say that, it makes it sound worse than it is. But yeah, he's the first one where you could look and go, yeah, okay, this part of his game, there's a couple parts of his game not really good. Not bad, but not, you know what I mean? Yeah, of the three, he's got that. So, but I'll tell you one thing. I've been doing the little research I did today. Yeah, I mean, he looks like a really good pick, you know? There's 3 minutes in. Let's hope this third period just goes by like that at least. Those first two periods took a while, like an hour each period to get done. That's slow. Like we're already 2.5 hours since. Oh well, but it did take 20 minutes to get started. That's true. We're 3.5 minutes into this third period, anyway. Shots are now 30-18. By the way, Edmonton up on that, and it's 4-1 Florida. 4 minutes. Offside. Edmonton. Still none of that fucking sense of urgency. I don't know what's wrong with them. I lit that cigarette like a professional. That's me. I'm a professional smoker. I do it for a living. Although I'm not sure what cigarette you're talking about, but that's beside the point. Icing. Kachuk chews on that thing even while he's actually playing. Not just in between whistles. He just chews on it. That makes sense. Now the game slows down. A lot of whistles again, so probably another slow period. Ugh. Shot up high on Skinner. He saved it with his shoulder. And a strap on his helmet came off. I didn't know that. On his mask. Oh, it actually hit. I thought it was his shoulder. It hit the mask. That's why it snapped the strap off. Oh, they scored. 4-2. Oh, well, maybe they were going to make it interesting. If Florida wins tonight, it'll be do or die. It's do or die pretty much tonight, just now. If Edmonton doesn't win tonight, come on. You know what? They may win game 4, but they're not going to win more than that. So, anyway, it's 4-2 now. Maybe they're making a comeback here. I don't know. I don't even know how that went in. That was weird. Wow. That's odd. So it hit, I don't know what player. It hit the Florida player, the side of the net, hit his elbow, and then went in behind Bob. Jesus. Can't blame Bob on that one. You know, that's the kind of goal that could actually give them some momentum, and there could be a comeback here. A fluke goal like that might be what they needed. Yeah, it hit the elbow of the D man and then popped in behind Bob. That's as fluky a goal as you can get, right? When the hell is McDavid going to get into this game? He's only got, I think, 1 assist this series. That's crazy. Broberg got the goal. I wouldn't mind if they got a third and make it this game interesting at least. Exactly, Bill. That's what I'm worried about. Watch him now just can't stop a beach ball. Just there is time. There is time. Who the hell got thrown into the bench like that? There's time, but is there the ability? That's the problem. I'd be surprised, like if McDavid and Draisaitl don't have a big part in any comeback. That'll shock me. And right now, I don't know. McDavid's try as he might, he can't do much. Draisaitl doesn't look great out there either. But if they can get those two guys going in time, who knows? I just hope they make it interesting because the game's been pretty boring. At least the third period should be nice. We shall see. I'm not holding my breath, though. Oh, what am I looking at now? Oh, okay. Oh, nothing's impossible. I mean, I've seen this scenario happen and the team won, but I don't know. I find it hard to believe that it could happen without McDavid and Draisaitl stepping up in this game. They definitely got the crowd behind them. Oh, excuse me. Fuck, I'm tired. Shots are now 32-19. It's 4-2 Florida. Is it Yogi Berra who said, it ain't over until the fat lady sings? No, that's not him who said that. Yogi Berra said, it ain't over till it's over. That was his saying. Oh, yeah. Goddamn slow third, slow second, and a slow first. Icing. I will be taking my leave for a minute. Gotta go to the little boy's room. Be right back. Time is running out on them. Slowly. $11:20 left. Oilers down by 2. They better hurry up. At the rate at which they're scoring in this game, they're running out of time. Let's say that. Still surprised at how not seeing more energy from the Oilers. Halfway through the game, or period, excuse me. Can't get the bounces either. Nobody talking to me now. We're all intently watching this game. 8.5 minutes left, so they're running out of time. Icing. Well, we're almost there. 7 something left. Ooh. Seven minutes. It's crazy how much offensive zone time Edmonton has over Florida. Crazy. People in and out. Under 6 to go. Anybody here? Say hi if you're new in and you just came in. Four, 3. Wow, how'd that come up? Wow, this game just changed. Who got the goal? Cool. That was Kulak? No, that's not Kulak. McLeod. McLeod scored. He tipped it in. Well, with 5 minutes left, this game just got interesting. Wouldn't that be something if they tie it up? Jesus H. Christ. Wow, how they didn't score there. Wow. Funny now how Edmonton's got that sense of urgency and they're playing that way now. Might be a very different game if they just started out that way. Bob's not leaking like a sieve, and you can't blame him on 2 of those goals. Come on. Oh, you put the LOL there. Okay. You're safe, Bill. Under 3. Wow, that was close. That wasn't tripping. I didn't think that was tripping. Two minutes left. Are you going to pull this off? Offside, 149 left. BL, without a doubt, whistle's going to be put away. Unless it's so egregious they got no choice. It's a big though if Gislain, if the Oilers win. Although they're making it interesting at least. Let's see. There's still time. They could tie it up. As unlikely as it seems that they came back and are sort of in this game. Well, they are now. But. All right, can they do it? Skinner's about to come out. If they get it deep, and they got it deep. Skinner's out of the net. Wow. They just missed the empty net like by that much. Wow. Minute 1 left. Crazy. This is crazy shit. At least, because it was a shitty game, but at least the last 5 minutes are good. That was what? 2 inches, 3 inches off? Jesus Christ. Oilers have a timeout. Yikes. All right. Oilers win the draw. Icing. He missed the empty net. 49.7 seconds. That's it. Florida wins the game. That was close. But Florida wins. So Edmonton goes down 3-0. That's impossible. This series over now. Too little, too late. Exactly. I mean, they should have been out of the gate playing their asses off, and that is not what happened in this game. So I thought their effort in the first 2 periods was not enough. If they had a better effort, I think Edmonton would have won this game. Well, and I don't see them coming back. So game 4 goes Saturday. And I think it's going to end the series. Yeah, Oilers are in deep shit. I mean, listen, they might win Saturday because, that's happens a lot, right? It's hard to close that, especially when it's a 4-0 thing. It's hard to close that 4th game out. But I don't know. I feel Florida's going to do it. I know you meant to say can't lose another one, so don't worry. No, they can't. I mean, obviously. I mean, and that's the hole they've dug themselves in, right? Now they got to take a team they can't beat and beat them 4 in a row. Has it happened before? It has. It's not happening here. And I say that with quite a bit of confidence. All right. It's been a long one. We're already at 3 hours. So I'm going to end it here. I'll be back on Saturday for the last game because, well, it might not be the last game, but I'll be back on Saturday for the game there. Yeah, like I said, I'm working on a Caden Lindstrom video. Hopefully it'll be out on Sunday. I'll try my best to get it out on Sunday. What else am I doing? Nothing. Tomorrow I'm doing nothing live anyway. Sunday I'm doing nothing live, so that's it. I don't know what else. I'll just end by saying if you do want a t-shirt, t-shirts available, send me an email at talkinghabs@gmx.com. Link is in the address is in the description. And I'll give you the information you need. And that's it. Been a long night. Thanks everybody for being here. Appreciate it, man. Have a great rest of the night. It is late. It's 11 already. And that's it. Why am I going to the dentist tomorrow? Because of my missing tooth? I don't think so. All right. Thanks everybody for being here. Till next time, which is Saturday. Stay safe. Peace out. That's it. Have a good night, everybody. Ciao, ciao. Oh, you're going. I got you, Gislain. Awesome.